Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Also, hey, come on. Sorry. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Zone. I hope you are having a fantastic Saturday so far, because I am sipping on some drink. All right, it's a beautiful Saturday here. There's a lot of thunder and it's been raining. It's Florida, you know. If you live in a bipolar state, that's what you get. 1 minute it's like all sunny and all that, and then the next minute it's like it wants to rain, there's thunder, and then it clears up again. If you live in Florida, trust me, you know what I'm talking about. But I want to say, first of all, before I start this video, I really want to say thank you. I really want to say thank you to you guys. I made it to 10,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you for every one of you that has been with me from day one. And even if you've not been with me from day one, I still appreciate you. I still say a thank you for being a loyal subscriber of Stella Zone. I really appreciate you guys. God bless each and every one of you. I'm truly blessed, okay? So get in my story. Call people, tell them Stella Zone is online. She's live online, okay? Because, you know, I start to tell my story. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hello. I don't want to be distracted. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I can see you typing. So I'm doing fine. Shout out to every one of you watching me. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. But see, so I said 10,000 subscribers. These people, my subscribers have been so loyal. So it is time for me to come to you with my story of my life, okay? So call people, tell them I'm live. They need to hear the story. Because once I start telling the story, then people will be like, what is she talking about? Oh, I just came. What are you talking about? If not, you can watch the video later. So I just wanted to come with you with a story of how to cook, how I learned to cook. Because most of you see me as a fantastic cook. I'm like, never mind. I'm like, okay. So how I learned how to cook, you know, with the house that I grew up in, I would probably say by the age of 12, like you had to be on top of your A game. In terms of my late grandmother, who is my mother's mother, she was a phenomenal cook. She was a fantastic cook. We watched her cook because she wouldn't let us cook. She was so passionate about cooking. And then once, you know, in Ghana, I spent most of my time with my grandmother. You know, basically she literally like raised us. She raised me and my siblings because my mom was busy all the time. And my mom was there, but she was also strict. And then when I finally got to my grandmother and my mother, they live like, I'll probably say 2 minutes walk. Thank you. They live like 2 minutes walk from each other. So, but we slept most of the time at my grandmother's house, and she sold kenkey for a living, you know. She sold kenkey for a living, and my mother sold fish, you know. Those of you that, if you are from Ghana, you know the women that will sell, women that will sell fish, smoked fish in the market. That my mother did that for a living as well. And so I grew up with both my mother and my grandmother, like going back and forth. So when I finally, we finally moved in, lived with my mother, hey, Barcelona, yay! So when we finally moved in with my mother, my sister Priscilla, who is 2 years older than I am, she was cooking. Priscilla is a phenomenal cook. With the story that my mother told me, Priscilla started cooking at the age of 7 years. In fact, she started, you know, Ghana, you can cook and sell it in front of your house. She started doing that when she was 7 years old. And so with me, it started with me. So I live with my mother, my grandmother. We lived in a compound house. If you guys know, if you're a Ghanaian, you know what a compound house is. If you're not a Ghanaian, it's like a house or apartments, you know, within a compound, and you live with a lot of people, not in that one apartment, but everybody individually, you know, and it's an open compound. So it's like your business is out there. So there was this lady, and I was actually, I grew up in like an Islamic house. It was dominated by Muslims, you know, in Ghana. And so there was this young lady, I think at that age, she was probably, might have been in her 20s, and she was cooking at a young age of 8 or 9. I would sit with her when she was cooking. Like, I'll be helping her, I'll be grinding the pepper, I'll fan the fire for her. I will help her. I was sort of the errand girl, but I was next to her whenever she cooked. I was next to her. Her name was, shout out to her, Ladua, because she's a Muslim, so her name was Sister Ladua. So from there, I moved in. My mother moved away. Like, we moved away from that area. We used to live in a place called Anguna Town in Koforidia Eastern region. And then we moved there to a place called Ajiso. And that is where things got real. So, so I started cooking. I would probably say at the age of 11, 12. And I wasn't a great cook. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not a great cook. And my mother did not sit me down to say, let me teach you how to cook. No. They made me go in the kitchen and I cooked. And whenever I messed up, my mom and my sister, they would just make fun of me. Like, I'll be told to make like white rice, and then I end up making rice water. If you know, guys, like rice water is like rice porridge. And they would just be making fun of me. So it was like, I don't want them to be laughing at me every time I cook. So I just need to bring my A game. So I'll make mistakes and then they will laugh and then correct me. So that made me want to learn how to cook. And I remember one time I was still in Ghana. I was not in the US yet. My dad came to Ghana, and I seriously like cooked for him, and he like gave me some compliments. I was like, okay, I'm on the right track. Shout out to Stella. And then I came to America. I lived with my father. I cooked. He loved it. And then I came to Florida, you know. I cooked for some people. Some of them would say, oh, it's not bad and all that. But that did not deter me, you know. And then when I met my husband, Steve, my goodness, it's like cooking went to a whole nother level for me, because the passion of which like Stephen would eat the Ghana food, as if like I grew up with him in Ghana. I'm like, okay, this is my missing brother from another mother. I'm just kidding. But he ate the food with so much passion, and he always complimented he would even thanked me for it. I was like, wow. So that made me want to like better my cooking skills and just do things my own way, you know. Just do things my own way, because he appreciated, you know, the effort and the love that I put in making the food for him. And so he gave me compliments. And I remember his dad started saying, you are so great at it, so why don't you like start a YouTube channel? In fact, they told me like for like a year or over a year, and I was like, I don't want to do a channel. And then, you know, I've been watching YouTubers, and people are sometimes rude, and I don't want to do that. But one day I finally was like, you know what, even if I suck at it, it's going to be in the beginning. So let me suck it up. Maybe my cooking might be making impact. God can use that to make an impact on people that don't know how to cook, or people that have never tasted Ghanaian food but want to taste Ghana food. So that is a little bit of background on how I learned how to cook. And since then, I remember, I think at one point I actually wanted to go to school to become a chef, and then I was like, there's no money in that. So there's a difference between, you know, when you are passionate about something, and it's like, you know, there's something like you want to do as a career. But to me, I honestly felt like it was a gift, because I'm like, I mean, coming from my background, I saw women cook, great women. Like my mom is a Gan, right? My mom is half Gan, half Gan Adangbe. She's half like Gan, like raw Gan from Accra, and then half Gan Adangbe. And the Adangbe people and the Krobo people, and man, those people can cook. I'm not, trust me, those people can really, really cook. So I got that. That's why my mom, if you've not seen my kenke video, go and watch it, because my grandmother was one of the best kenke seller in those towns. So my mom got it from her. And so that's basically how I learned to cook. And cooking is not, to me, it's not something, I feel like we overcomplicate issues, you know. I feel like you want to make it, and I feel like you want to overcomplicate it. It's like people get so nervous, but everybody can cook, you know. Just go into your pantry, whatever it is there, match it together, put some salt, some pepper, and there you go, you got yourself something to eat, you know. And to me, I feel like cooking is like a passion, it's like a gift that God gave me. And so that was my story about Yeah, cooking. So I'm learning. I also learn like everybody else. Like sometimes I'll find myself calling my mom. I'm like, how do I do this again, or how do it? So I'm learning. Okay, you guys are learning. I'm also learning. We are learning from each other. Sometimes people will say, oh, this is how you do it, or that this is how you call it. Like they will comment under my video, and I really do appreciate it. I'm not going to be here and be doing to know like I know it all. I don't know it all. Okay, I don't know it all. We all learn from each other. If you don't know how to cook, don't feel bad. We were all once there. Okay, it took us time, and then I mean we perfected our cooking. And to my women, like seriously, look, I kid you not. The way to feed a man and you're good. You feed your man, you're good. Like you give them food, you have nothing to worry about. The way to a man's heart is truly their stomach. Guys, I am talking from experience. If you are not the type of woman that likes to cook for your husband, please start doing it. And thank me later. Yeah. Seriously, start doing it. Men, no matter what, they can be. My husband is, I'm like, you eat my food, you still haven't put on weight. No matter how skinny, fat, middle, men love food. They love their food, and they appreciate a woman that can cook. You know, if your husband is telling you, oh honey, it's okay, I know you don't know how to cook, it's all right, he just probably doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Okay, he really doesn't hurt your feelings. But if you can learn how to cook and be cooking for him, you know, every time you'll be bringing one recipe from your box, you know, they will appreciate it. You know, surprise him with a meal that he doesn't even think you know how to cook. Women, there's YouTube. You can learn. You can seriously, you can learn. Be surprising your husbands, and I'm telling you, trust me, they'll be giving you that blank check. They'll be giving you that blank check. But seriously, every man appreciates a woman that can cook. If they tell you, honey, I love you just the way you are, even if you are not a good cook, he's saying it because he wants peace at home. 2, he does not want to sleep on the couch. You know. 3, he loves you and does not want to hurt your feelings. So that's why he says that. All right, guys, so I think this will be it for today. Unless if you guys have any questions about cooking, please ask me. This is what this video is about. And for those of you, I know a lot of you are now coming on, I want to say thank you to the subscribers. Man, I made it to 10K subscribers. I made it to 10K. I'm excited. You know, every little bit counts. I remember how I started YouTube like a year ago, and I'm like 3 subscribers and all that. And I'm really grateful to God. I thank God for what He's using this channel to do in the lives of other people. I am very grateful. I am blessed to be part of this community that is making a positive impact. I should have probably done where I'll be reading some of the messages that I've been getting in my email, and God is truly using this channel. The messages that I get, yes, thank you. And God has been using this channel. I'm telling you, you hear people, you know, my husband never spent, I remember a lady sending me an email. She's been watching me, I'm not gonna say her name, and then she's like, you know, I'm married to a Ghanaian man. She's not a Ghanaian, she's married to a Ghanaian man, and the man was not spending time with the kids. The man will always come home and go out with his friends. And he was like, now he knows how to, and even he was like, you know, my Tozafi video, you know, because the man was a Muslim. So it's like your Tozafi video. Now my husband comes home and spends time with the kids, because you understand what I'm saying? Because now I can cook Ghana dishes for my husband, and he's excited, and he doesn't go out to the Ghana restaurant to eat. In fact, I was really touched when I got that message, and I'm like, this is yeah God. This is one of those yeah God moments, you know. You think you are just doing something, but then God is using it to reach out to reach lives out there. So guys, if you have any questions about Stellar Zone cooking skills, in fact, if you think I don't know how to cook, I say it, you know, free yourself, say it. Talk your feelings, talk your feelings. But if you have any questions, please, I would like to answer all those questions, like when it comes to cooking, or what you want me to cook. In fact, today Steven went out to go get me, while I'm doing this, he's going to get me some tilapia, because I want to make some tilapia soup, you know. I'm going to be making some tilapia light soup, fish light soup. I'll add some mackerel to it. So later on, I'll be making a video, and then I'll probably be posting it today or next week. I don't want to make a promise, but I'm getting into where I am doing, you know, I'm compiling things and making videos. All right, guys. So I guess you guys don't have any questions. Y'all look like watching the video, looking at my pretty face. I know I'm pretty. I know I'm pretty. You guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Or if not, then I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love, the care. Some of you guys, I know that you stand up to the bullies. Oh, thank you. I'm not Ghanaian. Thank you, Angela. Hey, thank you. Dara Fulton. I guess I said your name right. Dara. That's a pretty name, Dara. Okay, that's a pretty name. All right, guys. So I guess nobody has a question, right? You are like, quit staring. Like, don't stare. Ask questions. Don't stare. Don't focus on this. Ask questions, eh? But if you don't have any questions, I guess, I mean, you guys ask me questions all the time and I'm answering. So I don't blame you if you run out of questions, but I really, truly do appreciate you. Oh, yeah, I said your name right, Dara. Okay, all right, ma'am. Where did I get my headscarf? I got it from Amazon. Amazon. I think you can type in head turban, like, which is TURBAN. So you can I got it from, I did get it from Amazon. I don't know, you can look at your local hair shop. Was it, oh wow, somebody, was it hard to come to the USA? I don't know, because my dad brought me here. There is some difficulties, and I can tell you now that yes, I know how to make sugar bread. I know how to make sugar bread. I know how to make sugar bread, and I'm working on making all that. And please, let me answer the thank you. What does it say on here? Faith is being shown off. Yes, thank you. And okay, questions. It's difficult to get, and it's difficult with now the immigration laws and everything. You know, Trump, that man is not playing. So I would suggest, if you've never brought a family member here, you can consult an immigration attorney, and those are those can be very, very expensive. Those can be, there's an app, or there's a website online where you can have a consultation with an immigration officer for maybe 15 or 30 minutes, and then you will pay them maybe $50 or $100. That is better. You can go online and do the whole process. I will say hello to him. You can go online and do the whole process. I don't know if it's Avo. I think it's Avo. Go to avo.com. I think it's AVVO or AVO.com, and then you can schedule a meeting and have a chat. If you want to bring any of your family members here and you don't know how to go about it, you can go to the immigration website and then get the document, and then I will say get one of the Avo immigration attorneys to go through some paperwork that you don't understand. Because if you say you want to get an immigration officer to handle the case, these people are not playing. No, it is very, very expensive. They will charge you thousands of dollars. And also, to cook, it depends on really what you really want to cook. It should not be complicated. Like for me, I never, like when I stand in the kitchen to cook, I don't plan ahead of time. Sometimes I have no clue what I'm even going to cook. I'll just get in the kitchen, get my ingredient, and I know how to cook. I don't plan ahead of time. If I say I want, like for instance, yesterday I had some ebunebunu that I had in the freezer, and I wanted to eat it, so I will. So what I did was I made a little bit, like I took 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, made a soup out of that, and then added the bunebune. It was delicious. Stephen was like, "You're eating fufu, I'm eating fufu with you." It was delicious. So to cook, you need your basic ingredients like salt, pepper, onions, garlic, ginger. For instance, if you want to cook your meat, people try to overcomplicate issues. If you want to cook your meat, all you need is 3 ingredients. You need your onion, you need your ginger, you need your garlic. You blend all those 3 ingredients, and then you pour it on the meat. You understand what I'm saying? And then you add maybe if you want to add chicken bouillon or beef bouillon, you can add it to that. And you can cook your meat based on that. Don't forget your salt, because if you cook meat without salt, it doesn't taste right, okay? Light soup, and not all the time. We have goat light soup, we have chicken light soup. Light soup does not always contain fish, no. But for me, I love fish. Like I love, especially when it comes to mackerel. You know, it's very oily and juicy. Huh? I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Very oily. I just say so. It's very oily and juicy. And so I always like to cook with fish. And in Ghana, I know someone was commenting and asked me, he said, how can you cook with fish and meat at the same time? Look, in Africa it's possible. We don't just do it in Ghana. In Nigeria they do it. In other African countries, that I'm telling you, you see all those Iron Chef, Hell's Kitchen, those chefs, they cannot even stand against. If they say let's put a competition with our mothers in Africa, they will not even stand a chance, because we can cook with fish and meat at the same time and it will come out delicious. But those people, they'll be like, they'll make just fish soup. But you seriously don't have to cook with meat and fish at the same time. You can choose. But if you're a pro and you want to be skillful, trust me, there's no harm in adding the two, okay? There's no harm in adding the two. And guys, I've been saying this. When you buy your fish, please stop buying like farm-raised fish. No, and if you buy fish, if it says from China, please don't buy it. Please do not buy it. Buy it, even tilapia, because now fishes are coming up with traces of mercury, which is not sterile, which is not good for you. Which is not good for you. Traces of mercury, which is not good for you. So make sure you are getting wild caught. Make sure you go to your local fish market, you know, and you're getting wild caught fish. Okay, do not get any farm raised bull crap, like don't, because they are eating poop and all. Don't do that. And I take it that most of us didn't do Maggi cubes. For like seriously now, I'm actually like staying away from that. You can use other spices, like I use the Bedia seasoning spice. I'm out of the ultimate umami. I'm going to find some to buy, but you can, I have like ultimate umami that if you have been with me from the beginning of my videos, I use a lot of ultimate umami. Ultimate umami spice, so you can shy away from Maggi. And even with Maggi, if you're not using the whole thing, if you're using it, maybe you see how Maggi cube is, right? If you're using maybe a quarter of it, it's not bad. You understand what I'm saying? If you're using a quarter of it, it's just too much. Everyday cooking with Maggi, everyday cooking with Maggi, that begins to have a toll on you. So Steven just sent me a text saying there's no tilapia, so next week. So I'm like, okay, so that means I have to postpone my video, which is I'll do something else. I'll do another cooking video. Yes, but there are other alternatives to Maggi. Or even sometimes when you get shrimp, there's this shrimp, small shrimp in Ghana, you know, monk, right? When my mom was telling me, when she said growing up, you know, they didn't have all this Maggi. Whenever you cook, whether soup, stew, jollof, anything, and you blend or you grind that thing, like you grind that small shrimp, you know how the shrimps we use in making shito, you grind it and put it in the stew. It is so delicious. You don't need Maggi. It is very, very tasty. So that was what she was telling me the other day. So she made sure she loaded me on it. But if you're not using too much of it, like with the Maggi, don't say I'm depending on Maggi to let my food taste good. So okay, yeah, wache, the wache stew is good. That wache I made, I keep making wache all the time. Wache is legit, you know. And people ask me, why do we eat wache with like the macaroni talia. But it's the way we eat wache in Ghana. You know, you go to the wache seller stand, they have everything, you know. Sometimes they'll have vegetables on top. On the side. So yeah, Talia growing up. And I don't know, did you guys do home science in school? I loved it. That was like my favorite part in school, home science, you know. And those of you who don't know what home science was, it was literally like a course you take, and then in middle school or in elementary school where you learn how to cook. Maybe like once a while, like you do a cooking class, and there will be actually a competition. You guys will be divided into group, and then we'll see who was the winner, and guess whose group always won. And guess whose group always won. So that is any more questions? any more questions, but cooking shouldn't be that complicated. I'm going to I have so many videos. I just have to get to them. I want to show you guys you can blend some spices and keep it each time you want to cook. You can put some on there, and then that should take the hustle away, because some of you are trying so hard, like you're like, you know, it has to come. No, relax. I always say my food comes out when I'm in a hurry. My food always comes out good when I'm in a hurry. Like when I'm rushing somewhere, economics is true. When I'm rushing somewhere, I'm not on Instagram. I closed my Instagram. I closed my Instagram account because I don't know, you know. First of all, I didn't see, I don't know, I felt like it was a distraction, so I closed it, you know. And I would say, you know, Stella Zone subscribers, tag me. You guys will be saying thank you. You'll be sending me messages, thank you. Take photos now and tag Stella Zone. For you people are not doing it, but Instagram was seriously becoming a distraction. So I just was like, bye Felicia, bye, you gotta go, bye. You're not gonna distract me, bye. Bye, honey. So that was it. So what was I saying? Yeah, my food always. Yes, I am on Facebook. Facebook as Stella Zone. On Facebook Stella Zone. Facebook Stella Zone. So yes. So my food always comes out when I'm in a hurry. I don't know. Look, that meat pie video that you guys see online, which I made like almost like, I don't know if it's 7, 8, 9 months ago. That day, I am not on Snapchat, sorry. On that day, I was going to a game with Steven. Like we're rushing to go to a hockey game. And then I was like, you know what? Because in the stadium, everything is so expensive. So I said, let me bake some meat pie. So I was just, that's what somebody was like, oh, there is no salt. I was just rushing and going. It came out perfect. It came out perfect. And I'm not on Snapchat. I'm not on, I don't know. I don't feel like to be a YouTuber, you need all this social media platform. Like I'm not a believer in that. I mean, see, I don't want to give myself stress, you know, Snapchatting. So Snapchat will really help. I don't know. I'm not on. I did have a Snapchat account, but honestly, I don't know. I would think about it if you guys think it will help, but I don't know. I'm the kind of person that I don't Snapchatting. I'm the kind of person that I'm very simple, you know. I'm very simple, and I'm not a believer in some things that like maybe Snapchat or even Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? I just like to be. When managing me, I just like to be simple, you know. I just like to be simple, and I can't keep up with all this. You guys should be tagging of Instagram. You don't so tag me if you want. If you're on Facebook, you can tag me on Facebook. It's true and can bring. Yeah, I don't feel like, hey, there's another Stella. Yeah, seriously, but I don't feel like I need to, as a YouTuber, like I need to have all this. You know, I feel like if you are real, people will know you are real. You know, I know if you are, look, people have been through so much that to the point that when you are being fake, they know you are being fake. So I just don't want to force myself and do even the Facebook account. I was like, I was going to cancel it, but I was like, you know what? Steven is managing that Facebook account. That's how much I don't want stress. Like that's how much I just try to be as simple as I can be. I do the videos, put it on YouTube. I go live, and I think I'm one of the Ghana or African YouTubers that used to go live because I like to interact with you guys. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but I like to, because I feel like I'm reading your comments, and it's not enough. I just feel like, you know, it's like, even though I'm not seeing you face to face, but I don't know, it's bad. You know, I just like to interact with you guys. That's why people think, why is she always doing a live video? No, I just like to interact like one-on-one with my subscribers. You get to ask me questions so that you know that Stella Zone is a human being, and she passes gas, just like you didn't hear that from me. Just like, you understand what I'm saying? We are all like brothers and sisters, you know? We are all one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't want to be like, I'll see body as you. Okay, back to cooking. You guys may back to cooking. Yeah, I will look in the Snapchat thing, but sometimes, you know, you read news and the kind of things people post. Yeah, kind of things people post. In fact, like I'm telling you, Steven was even like, because there are some people that will be like, oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm on the toilet. Oh, I just wiped my butt. Oh, I just did this. Oh, I just did that. Oh, and I'm like, seriously, like, is this all Instagram is about? Like, so I was like, bye. I was like, bye. Go, give me, Nana, Stara, can you stop calling me that? I remember one time in one of my home science classes, I was going to the market, and there was this girl that lived in my neighborhood. She saw me and my teacher and some of my classmates in the market. And this girl was like yelling my name, Stara, Stara, Stara. I was like, say what? Stara. Oh, help me. She was, if I Stara, Stara, Stara. I said, this woman is serious. So Stara, pa, Charlie. Go and find some banku to eat. I was acting like, hi. Even the hi, I was like, hi. I didn't want to wave a lot. But guys, so that is me, okay? I would volunteer if somebody, you'd be like, I don't know you, or I'm not with you. Like sometimes, like if I go out with Steven and then he'll be doing something that is embarrassing, I'll be like, I'll tell them I don't know you, or I'll tell them I'm not with you. Yes. So yeah, to me, those mediums were being a distraction. That's why I felt like my true guys, look, maybe yeah, you are right. Tapu, sorry if I said your name wrong. In fact, I am out of moringa. I am out of moringa powder. I was going to call my mother-in-law, you know, because she has a moringa tree in her backyard, and I was going to ask her to make me some moringa powder. Yes, I'm out of moringa powder. And some people, I know I would do all the Ghana dishes, but I try to be healthy too. That's why you don't see me like I'm hey, Mag, respect yourself. You are eating banku, you are telling me. Me too, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to eat fufu with a bunu later on with snail. And I beg, don't be teasing us with your banku. Don't be teasing us with your banku. But seriously, benefit of moringa. Oh guys, moringa, it's there's so many, but you know, it helps with bloating. It helps with bloat. If you have belly fat, just start drinking moringa. Just start drinking moringa tea, or you can just get the moringa leaves, like as green as it is, and blend it with water. You can add maybe a little bit of honey to it, or and a half an inch of ginger. You know, ginger is also good for digestion. And then drink it. It's really good for bloating. Moringa is really, really good. Now they are coming up with moringa soap. They are using it. And they said everything that is real, there is a fake. You know, there is a fake in the market. So be careful. I just go to my mother-in-law and then just get some moringa. Guys, see, I'm about to finish up, and then people keep asking me questions. If you have any questions, this is cooking time. All your cooking questions. Yes, you can still cook without using moringa. You don't need moringa. I just like it because of the health benefit, you know, and you really don't have to cook with moringa. And I like it. You guys don't I like you guys whenever you is moringa same as spirulina? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't know. But I'm not going to tell you I think, but I don't think so. So yeah, I like it when you guys like. Sometimes I will do a video and people will comment and say, this is how I do it. You make me so proud when, you know, it's like we share ideas. So let us do that. I will do that. I tell you people, like, please make a video on your skincare routine and natural hair. I will do a video of my skincare routine. I will do a video of my skincare routine. I tell you guys, don't abuse your skin. Don't be using too much things on your skin, and your skin will appreciate that, and then you start seeing results. So yes, whenever you don't have anything, like, substitute. Use Google, guys. Search everything. You can use Google. Search, you know, search things on Google. You can ask Google questions. That's why Google is there. Yeah, we need skincare. I will try. I just keep it as simple as possible, and that is what I've been doing. I even made my own lip balm. I don't know if you go and look at my other videos, my lips were very, very dark when I started. For some reason, I don't know, my lips were dark for some months. I don't know why, because I live in Florida and I never took care of my lips, but now I like the way it is. I like the color because it took away the dead skin. The Google is difficult for. I know. It's like, remember the Nana Mama groundnut soup that she made. So Google disappointed me. Google disappointed me. That movie was funny. But guys, that if you guys don't have any more questions, it was nice. Like, that's why I like doing live videos. You know, sometimes I'm like, okay, I need to stop doing live videos so that these people don't think she has nothing to do. She has no work to do. Seriously, sometimes I'm like, you know what, this is going to be my last live video. I was even thinking this one I'm doing now was supposed to be my last live video for a while, take a break, because, you know, not everybody, I mean, but I seriously don't care, but I want to give you guys a break. You guys have a life, you have a family. It's nice. I like to do it, like I said, so I hear the feedback from you guys. So that Shonda, thank you, so that I hear the feedback. Keep it up. Is that your real name, or sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys remember Alewa when we were I'm happy. Somebody said me, I think somebody commented, he said, Stella, the way my marriage they be right now because of cooking video now, the way my marriage they be, yeah, Lewa was Candy, yeah, the way my marriage they be, man, I was like, I was just laughing. It was so funny. It was just so funny. Oh, thank you. I'm just happy that at least God is using this to. I'm going to do a video where I just will read some of the comment, but I will not mention names or anything, or the emails that I have gotten. I will just read that to you guys, and it's just it gets very, very emotional. You know, it makes me want to do more. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stellar Zone, we're on our way to 1 million subscribers. If people can be shaking and be getting 1 million subscribers, we can cook, we can be positive. You know, it's not every day that the negative ones have to be the ones on top, because there's too much. There has to be some positive. Oh, thank you. All right, guys, so it's a wrap. I guess no more questions. Tapu, I said your name right. Tapu Alofa. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Shonda. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if the name is Noel. If I didn't see your name, Aloha. See, so I said the name, I laugh. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not liked the YouTube the page on YouTube, Stellar Zone, go there, hit like, share these videos, share this page with people, let them come subscribe. Let them come and subscribe. If you are not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel. If you are watching me and you're not subscribing, I don't want to come after you. Just kidding. Just subscribe, okay? Just hit the subscribe button. It's free of charge, so that whenever I come live, you will get a notification. Whenever I post a video, you'll be the first to get a notification. Let's get cooking. Let's get talking. This is where everything goes down. Australia in the house. In fact, I've been thinking of coming to Australia. Email me privately. Email me privately at StellaZoneTV@gmail. Okay, StellaZoneTV@gmail.com. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's Angela. Thank you so much. Mag, thank you. Oh, seriously, yeah, we want to really visit Australia someday. Thank you guys. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, and I'll be making all the requested, the tea bread, the sugar bread, I think somebody said inkati cake and something else. Even I'm thinking of making polo, so I'll make all this. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. It's like 38 minutes and 4, so I'll just run it up to 40 minutes. Thank you guys so much. I have Kose video. I do have Kose video on my page. I do have Kose video on my page. Nebraska here. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys. I have the Kose video on my page. Just go to my Stellar Zone page. I have a website that is under construction. Just go to Stellar Zone on YouTube. I have the Kose video. I have the palm nuts, the peanut butter, the light soup, the meat pie, the jollof rice, the wache video, the shito video. I have it all. Okay, and I'll be bringing more. I'll be bringing more, so we can keep spicing up our marriage, and we can keep our men at home with food, because they will not complain if they have good food, guys. All right, have a blessed day. God bless each and every one of you. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Bye. Bye. Bye, Felicia. No.